starts off with a big open E bass note. At least in the lute version, we get that low open E bass note going on, okay? And then there are two high notes which are very characteristic of the piece. One is the high E, which is on the 12th fret of the first string. Okay? So you pluck the bass with the thumb, and then you kind of mute the bass after that with the back of the thumb, and play the high E note with the pinky finger of the left hand, and plucked with the M finger of the right hand. And then you go back to the D sharp, which is on the 11th fret, and back to the E, like this. Okay, that should be a pretty basic part to get through. Then the pinky is going to actually slide down to the 7th fret. There's a few different ways of playing that. Some people like to play it with the first finger and do something by going down to the 2nd string and doing a cross string thing, but I like to take the pinky down so that I can play the G sharp with the first finger on the 4th fret. Then of course the pinky comes back down on the 7th fret. So that's all on the first string. Then your second finger is in position to land on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And you do a little turnaround which goes 5, 7, 5, 4 on the left hand. So all of that. And I do a hammer-on from the first 5 to the 7, 5th fret to the 7th on the 2nd string. That's the E to the F sharp. And then pluck with the middle finger the 5th fret, excuse me, and the index finger the 4th fret with the first finger of the left hand. Okay? And then I like to come down, and since I want to keep this sound consistent, I'm going to play that B instead of open. You could play it open on the 2nd string. I'm going to play it fretted on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, and that also allows me to use my index finger, which is a nice cross string fingering from the middle finger on the 2nd string to the index finger on the 3rd string. Then I bring my first finger down again, similarly to what I did on the 1st string, to the 1st fret of the 3rd string. That's another G sharp. Let me go from the top again. And then I bring the pinky down again to prepare 2nd finger for the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And that is an E, and that's actually played at the same time as the low E in the bass. So you get that kind of a sound. That's plucked with the index finger of the right hand. The very next note is an open B. We're going to start a pedal section, which gives it a fast sound, and that open B is going to be played with the ring finger. Okay, so if your eyes are failing you, there's a lot going on here, and it's really tough to do this. Particularly for beginners. This isn't really a beginner piece, but if you're an intermediate student and your eyes are failing you, just rely on your ear. Okay, I played that pretty much all with my thumb, and it's 4th fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th string, and then back down to 2nd fret. Okay, and then my ring finger, plays the open E on the top string, and that's where the fast run is going to start. Okay, we're going to play a cross string scale, open E with the ring finger, 4th fret D sharp on the 2nd string, plucked with the middle finger of the right hand, 6th fret 3rd string, played with the index finger of the right hand to give this kind of a sound. And that's going to be a cross string scale there from E to D sharp to C sharp. Okay? Open B plucked with the middle finger of the right hand. So far, let me start back from here again. That E we played with the thumb, open E, middle, index, open B, and then we're going to bring the second finger down to the A, which is 2nd fret, 3rd string, first finger on the 1st fret, 4th finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then we're back down to E again with the thumb plucking the 2nd fret, 2nd finger of the 4th string. Okay, there's a lot there. Is that scale, and eventually you'll be able to play it really fast. Okay, in the cross string way that we explained before. Okay, and that cross string scale actually goes through twice. From E to D sharp to C sharp to B. Okay, and then we go back to this run again, this time more up here on what we call the sul tasto part of the fretboard. And it's also going to be a little more piano. Okay, so that's going to be part A of Prelude in E major from BWV 1006. More to come.